I basically spent my high school years being a student that was a human doing, not a human being, and I wasn't really existing.
Today we were fortunate at Hillgrove High School to have the Attorney General Sam Olens come for the kickoff of his We're Not Going to Take It Anymore campaign about prescription drug abuse and the ramifications of what happens when people get addicted to drugs. We also had Nick Allen from the Georgia Drug Abuse Council, and we had Linda Stouffer from Channel 2, who was our MC.
We're very excited about starting the second year of the We're Not Going to Take It contest, where we ask high school students to make a video to discourage their colleagues, their mentors, from abusing prescription drugs. We lose almost 1,000 kids a year in our state to prescription drugs, to illicit drugs such as heroin, highly addictive. So you've got to have programs like this to help them. Last year we had a program north of Cobb where we met with the 9th and 10th, and then we met with the 11th and 12th, and in between a child literally brought a bag of pills into the principal's office. So we know the problem exists. So it's really important that when the kids see any sense of an overdose, that they call 911, that the police, the ambulance attendants immediately come to save these kids. And we need to do all we can to frankly educate our children about these dangers.
This video contest is aimed at introducing the dangers of prescription drugs. The contest is open to all students in Cobb County and the state of Georgia. Also joining us at Hillgrove today was Rick Allen, the director of the Georgia Drugs and Narcotics Agency. He shared the past video contest winners with our students. Our main speaker of this event was Sissy Weldon, who shared her very personal experiences with substance abuse.
I was so uncomfortable in my own skin, and I was dealing with so many self-esteem issues, and I was dealing with real depression and real anxiety, and I was using prescription medications to completely mask that and to completely numb myself because I was not taking them as prescribed. Sharing my story here at Hillgrove High School for the kickoff for the Attorney General's We're Not Going to Take It campaign is such an honor, first of all, and a surprise. You know, 4 years ago when I was active in my addiction, if you had told me that 4 years later I would be able to speak to hundreds of high schoolers about what it's like to be in recovery from substance use disorder, I would never have believed you. And because of all the blessings that I've had in my life due to my recovery from substance use disorder, I am just honored to be here today. And honestly, it gives me a lot of excitement that the kids that are at this high school get to hear a message of hope and a message that at any age you can start to get well.
I found Sissy Weldon's speech very alarming, that it was so easy to get hooked on all the drugs, and that it was so easy for her to get her hands on the drugs and how it affected her life so majorly. But I also found it very helpful and gracious that she was able to get help and that she's in this place where she is today, where she went back to school and she's doing so well now.
What I learned from her speech was that it was shocking to know that so many things can change her life in so many ways. For example, like college, it was her choice, but I believe it was the influence of drugs that made her drop out of college. And it's also awe-striking that her peers in high school didn't question and try to help her through her problem.
I think that Sissy's speech was surprising because I didn't know that so many people were getting addicted to drugs in their first year of high school. And I think it's going to be important for people to know that this stuff is going on and how to stop it.
Our goal is that our students are now more aware of the dangers of the abuse of prescription drugs. For more information on Hillgrove, please visit www.cobbk12.org.
That was excellent. God bless.